All right, guys. Today we're gonna be reacting to Oktoberfest, how to make a pork hock crispy skin moist meat. Great channel. This is from the my German recipes thing channel. My German recipe channel. Yeah, very good. We reacted to her a couple times. She does contribute a lot of good content, especially when it comes down to food. So we're gonna keep reacting to her. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Again, we're heading to 4,000 subscribers. So before you watch my reaction, please simply like my content and react it or share it. I'm gonna really appreciate it. Meantime, guys, let's jump in and see what's going on.
Dishes is of course the crispy, crusty pork hock, and in this video today I show you how I make it. Oktoberfest would not be the same without a Haxen, a pork hock. So I've been running around for years now to several groceries here in my area, trying to find the right cut of pork without success, unfortunately. But I found the next best thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's interesting. It's very hard to find some of these ingredients over here in the States. And I'm very surprised because the German heritage is very strong. I don't know if they managed to just move to something else, but no, it is what it is.
I have some pork butt here. This is more the shoulder part of the pork. So we would usually take the part that's a little bit below that. However, I hope this will still work out, and let's just get started with the ingredients. So you'll need salt, 2 cloves, a teaspoon of juniper berries, half a teaspoon of caraway seeds, some bay leaves, like 5 or so, 2 medium-sized onions, 5 cloves of garlic, 2 carrots, and like half of this leek. Then you need a bottle of good German beer. So this is an Oktoberfest beer. It's a Franziskaner Weissbier, one of my favorite. And of course you need the pork hock, and this is usually about 1.5 kilograms. This one is larger than that, so I have to adjust the times for cooking and baking a little bit. You will find all the ingredients here on my blog post, where you can print the recipe and switch between the metric and the US customary measurements. To give you a quick overview of what I'm doing here today, I will first have to cook this meat and later put it into the oven to make it crisp. The first thing I have to do is to clean and cut the vegetables. This now goes all into a large pot, and I'll start with putting in the meat and the vegetables. This goes all in here. Also the garlic.
Okay. So in this case, she's not even chopping some of the vegetables all the way. She's just getting them nice and small, not too small, but not enough small enough, I would say, small enough where it just fits in the pot, and that's it. Okay.
And the bay leaves.
Yeah, she's just throwing.
Then I put hot water. You can also use cold water. I'm just impatient, that's why I'm using hot water right away. You can use cold water and just start cooking from the cold water temperature. Then I'm also adding like 2 to 3 teaspoons of salt.
Okay. Okay.
And a bottle of beer.
Sizzling, right?
Okay. I will now cover this with a lid and bring to a boil and let it boil or simmer more for about 1.5 to 2 hours.
Yeah, and that way I was gonna say, in that way the skin is nice and tender, right? But pork meat is very tough, right? It needs time to be cooked.
And make make sure you have an extra beer on the side, because looking at this recipe will just make you thirsty. I have an Alsterwasser here, or Radler as it called in Munich, and how to make that you will find in this recipe. Prost!
Prost.
Also, while this is boiling, I have started to prepare a pretzel dumpling mass, and that's what I will serve this with, and I will serve this with some sauerkraut.
Okay.
So this hock has been in the boiling water for a little more than 1.5 hours, and I will now remove it from the water. Okay, it's very hot. And I take off some of the vegetables that are sticking here. All right. So the oven has been preheated to 200 degrees Celsius, which is 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And I want to cut the skin of the hock now a little bit. I could have done that before. I put it into the water. But it's much easier to do that once it's boiled. So what I want is...
Yeah, it might be because that same reason, because the skin of the pork is a little bit hard, right?
To cut the skin and a little bit into the fat. So trying not to hurt the meat underneath. So it's very easy to cut now. It would have been much harder to do that before. So now I want to cross this now. Okay, now this goes into the oven for about 1 hour. I want to add a little bit of salt to the skin.
More salt? Really? Really? More salt?
You can leave that out if you want, but I like it like that. So, into the oven with it now.
Okay. I thought to just get a caramel kind of texture, I thought you needed to put some sugar in it, but no, like, let's see.
From this water that I used to boil the hocks, I will be using some to make a sauce later. And I'm taking some of the liquid, but also a little bit of the vegetables. So some garlic,
You throwing that stuff
some
away?
of the carrots, and some of the leek. And I'm making sure that I don't get any of the bay leaves or of the cloves into this liquid. Now set this aside to make the sauce a little later.
Oh, okay, so she's not actually... Wow, that was... Whoa, hold up. So that's the color that you get when you shred everything. Okay. That's butter. Wow. Wow. That's the color. Wow, that looks amazing. Look at that. Wow.
Doesn't this look beautiful?
Amazing.
So you can see that these crust things have kind of separated a little bit. So let me show you here a little better. These are all crispy, nice skin parts.
Yeah, it's kind of big.
Yes, and it's now ready to serve. I will serve it with some pretzel dumplings and some sauerkraut, some sauce. And that's the whole Oktoberfest dish for today. I hope you like this recipe. I hope you try it. Thank you for watching and being part of my German cooking community. There are plenty of other recipes and Oktoberfest recipes on this channel. Look around, you will find much more. And I hope you will tune in next Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central Time.
Wow. Okay. Damn. Wow, that looks amazing. That looks amazing. Wow. The best one so far, to be honest. You don't say to be honest because you're honest. You don't have to refrain yourself that you're honest. Yeah, this one looks very nice. Very nice. She's very good. She's very good in what she does. Man, the salt thing is... Oof. Well, the salt thing has to be... I guess you have to get used to it. I'm not a fan of it. Too much salt for my taste, right? But hey, again, to each their own. What do you guys think? I know she said that some of these ingredients cannot be found on the state, but how do you think she did? She did okay? She did not do okay? I would love to hear you guys' opinions. In the meantime, guys, I'll see you next one.